She needs a diet.
Okay, it is Saturday morning, and we're at Animal Care Hospital in Long Beach. And this beautiful skunk here has come all the way from Florida, Pensacola area. Okay. Turns out that this guy actually has some yellowish exudate coming out of the back of the booty, and it's quite stinky, and it's supposed to have been descented. So we are outside amongst God, Mother Nature, and lots of fresh air, because we might need it in about a few seconds. My first skunk patient came to me. It was actually bought in Alabama, and they bought it in Mississippi. Somebody had bought it at the flea market by the airport, and it turns out that skunk was supposed to be descended. It looks like whatever they did was they put a bunch of hot matches on its butt to stop it from leaking, but it didn't work.
Oh,
so somebody thought that was descenting, and it had a scar there, but when I actually stuck my finger in this one guy's butt, it cleared a hospital within seconds. It was the most awesome thing ever. The second time I got skunked, I was actually doing a procedure, and they tell you you're supposed to tie it off so you don't get skunked in the process. And I got to watch one little drip come out and hit the floor. And you ever seen mercury? You know how mercury bounces when it hits the ground? That stuff that's in that skunk's butt bounces like a piece of mercury, and it bounced like 2 or 3 times. It turned into a yellow cloud of smoke.
Oh, wow.
Just puff. And as soon as I saw the puff, I heard the rustle of feet in every direction. And I myself was trying to run when I realized that I had a surgery patient on the table, so it's like, no. Ethically, I cannot walk away from my patient, so I stayed there, staring at skunk funk. My eyes are watering, my nose is watering. I still have the scrubs, and every time I put them on, I can still smell skunk.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
You should have worn today.
Actually, yeah, I should have. I forgot you guys were coming. I just, I wake up in the morning, and it's always a surprise to me as to what this world's got in store for me.
You should have remembered.
Yeah, that's all right. This will be fun. So anyway,
Fun for you.
And it's I even have more skunk funny stories, but I can't tell those on video, so I'm gonna have to leave those alone. Just know that right now my fire truck parked right beside the road. It's the bottle of skunk funk that sits there that keeps people from vandalizing my truck. All right, so mom's wrapped in a towel as best she can. I'm gloved up and protected as best I can. These aren't your regular latex gloves. These are neoprene things. Anyway, so little one, I'm so sorry. I know this is our first date, but we got to know.
He's gonna stick his finger up your butt.
We got to know if you've been defunct.
Oh, poor Daisy May.
That's very sweet, though.
Say
Okay.
sorry, Daisy.
I'm gonna set out the chemical and waterproof camera beneath us, so if anything hits the floor, it'll get that documented as well. This could probably be the funniest day this week, or the worst day of our life.
See the wind's blowing from this direction?
Yeah. Make sure you're upwind. All right. Okay. Here we go. Do this again, Mom.
Spray.
Again, Mom.
Spray.
Do it again, Mom.
Spray.
I had to go through 3 exam rooms to find a little bit of weird story of my life. Oh, and I am so downwind, but I'm a lefty.
Put your face closer.
No! Matter of fact, I should get safety goggles, but no, this is gonna be funny.
Bend over and cough.
Oh, Daisy. She's breathing hard.
I'm not that good.
Oh, shit. You can tell when it starts to shoot back on.
I am that good. All right, here's the good news. Oh, there is a gun. All right.
God bless her. She didn't you, but
No. It still smells a little skunky, but I'm not really feeling the whole gland in there.
it's so bad.
Well, here's the bad news. These guys have other scent glands. They have scent glands on their pads, scent glands on their cheeks. You know, so with that in mind, they're always going to smell skunky. But what you have just avoided, okay, by sticking our hand in that gland, you know, by that gland, is I don't feel a duct there, and I am feeling what could be some scar tissue and some fluid.
But last night she dropped about that much into the bathtub, and it was yellowish color. And it's just, and she stinks to me. Because we have another skunk, and she puts out no smell at all. And everybody I've talked to on skunk sites, none of them put out smell. None. Because everybody was like, what the heck? We've never heard of it. That's the reason I said, I've got to find a bed.
Okay, well, the right side, you can actually feel the concavity there. On the left side, I can actually feel some scar tissue, but I'm not really feeling the sac. Okay? Now, when they're pulling that gland out, okay, if there's any of that gland left over in there, then it may produce something, but it's not coming out the usual ducts. Now, if there's some kind of, you know, I would have to look even deeper, like sedating her for that type of thing. But I'm not feeling anything really obvious. And I just went in there and squeezed, and no yellow came out of my glove.
It's hard to take her in public. I just can't handle it.
She doesn't like freak out in public. It's just when you first get her, like when she gets excited, like when she's in our pen we built for her, and you go to grab her, it's like, oh, you can smell her, and then, you know, like I said,
it's all of your clothes.
well, when you hold her for a while, you do get that funk on you, but it's not, I mean.
But why does Daisy Daffodil not stink?
When they were pulling the gland out, all right, the way this works is, there's Mr. Winky, okay? At about the 5 and the 7 o'clock position, okay, there's actually two small ducts. It's actually a bit higher on skunks. When they squeeze, it's kind of weird. You ever see those toys where you squeeze it and the eyes bug out? Okay, they have two little ducts that do that very same thing that pop out from the papillae. And for a skunk this big, that's papillae almost as big as my pinkies. Okay, in the middle of those papillae are actually the little ducts that actually the stuff squirts out of. I'm not feeling that on either side, but I am feeling a whole lot more scar tissue on the left and the right. Now, when you do that, you grab that papillae, you cut around it with a small blade, and you start pulling the gland, and you tease the tissue off the gland till it's out. If somebody left a piece of that gland in there, that gland is still producing some skunk funk, but part of the anatomy that's meant to squirt that stuff out, you know, and clear a square mile, it's not there that I could feel. So I don't, you know, I'm not feeling normal skunk anatomy in that area yet. And I just put my finger in there and I was squeezing into a towel to see if I could get that stuff out, and nothing came out. That one drop, and I'm kidding you not, that one time I was staring at that skunk's butt, and that one drop leaked out at the floor, and I got to watch it bounce and dissipate. I mean, my eyes, I could not have, my nose hairs were missing for about 2 weeks. I mean, it was a really, really bad experience. I couldn't get it out of my head for days. And I still, whenever I look at those scrubs today, I still have a PTSD that's like, oh God, I smelled it again. So I'm not getting a sense that's in it. Trust me, that one drop, you know.
She has an infection?
She's chunky, she can't get back there. The
She
whole.
would have an infection.
It is possible that they left behind some, but it's not in a gland that I can get to it. I mean, I really can't get the papillae to pop out. I mean, if I were to use a scope and get inside there, if she were under anesthesia, that might show me a little bit more. Maybe I can find that piece of tissue or that duct somewhere on the inside and be able to remove it again. But you guys, if the amount of yellow came out of this skunk's butt, you would not be able to stand over skunk and finish washing it. That's the part you have not really experienced skunk funk in its entirety. The history you're telling me, the yellow color is definitely the right color. That's what most people don't understand is that this stuff comes out in this yellowish caustic cloud.
Playground. That's it. Come.
So vicious.
I've
been bit by a bear, I ain't afraid.
She caught me on the big toe one time. I went to get her, she spun around. Oh my God. Dead for a week. The other one got me on the finger and locked on.
Can you, since I am here,
Again, it's Saturday morning. We're at Animal Care Hospital in Long Beach. This little cutie here just became part of the Me Too movement. We lubed up a glove, we stuck it in our booty. It turns out on the right side, there's actually a concavity there where you can actually feel where the gland was. On the left side, you can actually feel some scar tissue, and I wasn't able to squeeze anything out of that scar tissue, and I tried really hard. It's possible that when whoever did this procedure could have left behind a little bit of that gland, and that the lining of that gland is actually what causes the skunk funk. But after talking with these guys, the amount of skunk funk they've seen hit bathwater in their whole routine, I can't imagine them actually having this skunk had they smelt that in its entirety. So right now I'm going to say that short of a tiny piece, you know, or some non-functioning chunk of that gland, I think for all intents and purposes, this guy can get his papers that he's skunk defunct. But the only way to know for sure would be to go ahead and knock this guy down, put a scope in there, look for the extra piece of gland. But I squeezed and I got nothing out. So anyway, this has been fun and scary at the same time. It's a good thing I bought a change of underwear. Because I will be putting on a different color any minute now. All right.
you were so crazy.
No one told you that.
That's why you said ask for the crazy doctor. I understand.
This is just beautiful. Hey, what's up? Hey.
What's my prescription instruction?
No, I cleaned it up.
That's okay.
17 what?
She likes corners. That's how she gets. They both have a favorite corner in our pen we built for them to go to the bathroom.
She's all right, as long as no dog just comes right on here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good news. It's good news I can give you for today.
Oh, look at it. Oh.
It's pooping.
Oh.
You need a paper towel.
I just eat that.
You're so disgusting. I need a paper towel. It's still coming.
I need a cracker.
You're so gross. Look, I'm waiting on you. Do some, or I have to rehome her.
No.
Yeah, I know. Really sucks, actually. If it comes down to that, I'm not gonna be a happy camper. Wow, the different smells. What the different smells?
Quickly, no sir.
Go, do it again, Mom.
Spray.